rumor has it that Warner Brothers has offered Joaquin Phoenix $50 million to play Joker again for 2 more movies. And that is just a rumor. I mean, it has been reported on as if it's official in some places, but until that's like comes out from somewhere like Deadline or something, I take it with a grain of salt. Especially since Joaquin Phoenix has said in the past that he only wants to play the Joker once for that one movie. But you offer someone a big enough wad of cash, they might change their mind. Especially, if the follow-up scripts for Jokers 2 and 3 are just as prestigious as the first one, right? I mean, Joker was a very good movie for Joaquin Phoenix's career. He got an Oscar for it. And it was a prestige film. And I'm sure, given all the controversy that Joker had before, when it became a huge hit and made over $1 billion, I'm sure emotionally he felt very vindicated and triumphant. He went through all this crap, and then he was rewarded, by having a successful movie and also getting an Oscar for his performance in that movie. And I'm sure, Warner Brothers, the studio, has been treating him really well because, he was a big part of a very successful movie for their most successful most successful IP. DC is Warner Brothers' most successful IP in the movies, right? So logistically, it all makes sense for them to want to continue with Joker follow-ups, to continue that character's story. And it does make sense in one respect for Joaquin Phoenix to follow up, if they're offering him $50 million. But when it comes to a prestige movie like Joker, doing a Joker 2 or 3, if those aren't as good as the first one, it might kind of ruin, the legacy of Joker 1, the movie he got an Oscar for. If Joker 2 and Joker 3 aren't as good. So I could see why, in terms of his own personal reputation, why he would be hesitant to go forward with a Joker 2 or a Joker 3. Because he doesn't want to tarnish, his image. He wants to quit while he's ahead. Maybe. I mean, if he refuses to do this. If this rumor's not true and this is the last time he'll ever do Joker. But from a storyline perspective, if they do it right, it would make sense. I mean, Joker, the plot of it was how he became more empowered as a villain, as a person doing bad things. So, it would be interesting to explore, Arthur Fleck's story as he goes on his criminal journey, How does he become the clown prince of crime? More like, we know him in the comics, How does he go from who he was in the first Joker into being like this criminal overlord, right? Joker 2 and 3 can explore that. And, if it's done well, it could be great. It could be a very prestige trilogy. Maybe they could have him cross over and be the Joker for Robert Pattinson's Batman, or the person who inspires the person who becomes the Joker for Robert Pattinson's Batman. Because I think the timelines don't add up, right? Joker, Arthur Fleck he's already a relatively older man in the 1980s. If Robert Pattinson's Batman movie takes place in modern day, that's like about what? Like 20 or 30 years later? So, he's pretty old by then. So, they'd have to figure it out if they want that crossover to work. But, like I said, maybe Arthur Fleck's Joker can be someone who inspires someone to become the Joker, who grows up to be the Joker who menaces Robert Pattinson's Batman. Or maybe, since Ezra Miller's Flash movie is going to, like, quote-unquote soft reboot, maybe it'll change things to where, Robert Pattinson's Batman and Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck are going on at the same time. Not him being in the 80s and Robert Pattinson's Batman being today. They'll make it so that they're all taking place at the same time. So then, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker can meet Robert Pattinson's Batman, and it can make sense. But it might be pretty hard for them to pull that last part off. But what do you think? Do you believe the rumors that Warner Brothers is offering Joaquin Phoenix $50 million to reprise his Oscar-winning role? Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.